Holy... What's going on, guys? I hope you're having a great day out there, guys. We're going to bust out the new Rlaarlo AK917 again. Guys, we took this thing out for its first rip, completely stock with a 2S and 3S lipo. She did really well, and I decided, you know what, it's time we're going to gear this thing up a little bit, and we'll tell you what we did to it. So far, all I have done to it is change the pinion gear. The stock gearing on this, the pinion is a 30 tooth. Now, in the manual here, they got all the different pinions they have for this thing. It is a 48 pitch gears on this car. The stock one was 30. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I pulled it out of the bag, and I forgot which one it was. There was only one that comes with the car, an extra pinion. It's either the 37 or the 45, I believe, was the pinion gear I put on here now. So we're going to run the other gear that comes with the car in the bag. I just threw that out. I didn't change the spur, but we're going to take this thing out, give it a rip, charging up a battery. I have a proper 3S lipo coming, but I'm still going to run it on the smaller one to at least get a run or two out of it, guys. I'm excited. I want to take this thing out for a run. I want to try and get this thing up, hopefully up to maybe around 60, 65 with this gearing. I'm not sure, but we'll continue to mess with the gearing and see where she goes. The next thing I'm going to do to this thing, though, will be the tires. Honestly, I don't think these tires are going to stay planted much over 70. I'm not even sure if it's going to be good to that, but that's what we're going to find out. So we're going to take this thing out for another rip with the other gearing and see what she's like. Just a couple little things I want to touch base on before we take this thing out again. I was looking through some of the paperwork that comes with the car, and obviously this is a speed challenge in 2023. I was looking through here, and they have a ton of upgrades for this car. Motors, obviously lots of different gearing. They have different style motor mounts with the top style adjustable, kind of like the Armas. One thing I will say, I wish they had done that just straight across the board on all the cars and done the top style adjustable motor mount. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not terrible adjusting it from the back, but at least for the way I did it, you basically get to come in from behind and then tighten up the two screws for your motor slide. It is on a slide, but the tightening screws come in from this direction instead of on top. So I wish they would have just done that, but not a big deal. But I did get the pinion changed out in here. And guys, I was looking through some of this paperwork, and I was talking with my buddy Mike over at RC for Us. And, talk about this manual, and something I didn't even notice at first was there's lots of cars in here that are grayed out coming soon. And we got some other Truggy series coming out, a 1/12 scale. And also, I'm really interested about this, is 1/12 scale brushless RC desert trucks. And there seems to be 2 of them coming out for that. So that's pretty interesting. But guys, there is tons of aluminum upgrades and lots of different rims and tires, electronics, tons of stuff you can do with this thing. It's very, very upgradable. But guys, we're going to chuck the battery in this thing, go out and give this thing another rip and see what she's got. So stay tuned, everybody. We are going to take this thing out and run it on both batteries. We're going to run this thing on the 2S lipo that's supplied with the car. And yes, don't make fun of me, guys. We're going to take this out and run it on my 1500 milliamp 3S 100C lipo. Like I said, guys, I have a 4500 milliamp 3S lipo coming for this thing, which would be a good size, good weight for this car. And it's here, but it's not going to be here for another like 3 or 4 days. But I want to give this thing a run. So we're going to go mini. I know it's not going to have quite the punch that a full-size battery would have, and I'm aware of that, but we're going to get it running anyway. All right, guys, well, we have made it up. I come up to my mall parking lot. I was going to go out to the place where I ran the Limitless and stuff, but I think I got a decent enough run. We're going to try it at least. If this doesn't work out, we'll head to my other location. But we are going to run it on the 2S lipo first and give it a whirl with the gearing that's currently on here now. Like I said, all I have done is change out the pinion gear to the large one they include with the car, and then we're going to run it on the 3S and see what we got. So stay tuned. All right, we got the GPS hooked up here, and it seems to be reading, so we're good to go. Take this thing out for its first run. Well, should I say second run. Now, this place is like Grand Central Station today again with the cars. Trying to figure out the best line because there is a few rough spots in this parking lot, but it seems like maybe down here and coming basically right through here, right past my truck, might be the best bet. So I'm gonna get it lined up and I'll bring you guys back. All right, well, no time like the present, I guess. Gonna give it its first run here. Looks like the cars are clear. Here we go. Definitely able to open it up a lot longer. That was on 2S, guys. It's definitely hitting a few things coming through here. The body's sitting a little low. It's catching a few rocks. All right, let's bring it in and see what the GPS says on this thing. All right, guys, well, I forgot to hit record. I brought the car back here, but anyway, we hit 40 miles per hour on 2S with the new gearing. I think we hit 32 last time, so we gained 9 miles per hour over the stock with the 2S. So now we're gonna throw the 3S in here, and I think the 3S definitely livens this car up immensely. So we hit 40 with the other gearing. Let's throw the 3S in there and see what we get. Okay, GPS tracking again, showing miles per hour. Here we go. We'll go ahead and start this. Take this thing out here. We got the 3S Lipo in it. Curious to see what we get with this. We're gonna take it down to the same place. I'm gonna get it lined up, guys, and I'll bring you guys back in a second. All right, looks like we are good to go. Here we go, 3S rip with the larger pinion. Wow, holy cow. That thing was flying a lot better. I'm gonna try to bring it back down this way. Oh, spin out. I got on a little too hard. Man, this thing's got some zip to it, guys. You definitely got to ease on that trigger. You have to ease on the trigger. You cannot just, even once you're halfway pulled, you can't tromp on that thing too hard because it will come around. And this is why I definitely think it's going to need some wider tires, so maybe some foams, because it definitely needs a little more traction. There it is, wide open. Brakes, 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 brakes. Oh! Oh, and we hit something deep down there and it crashed and rolled. Now I gotta go in recovery mode. I think this holes down here that I did not see were just the culprits. I'm hoping it didn't damage anything too much. I could see that front end caught something and kind of sent her flying a little bit. Yeah, she's wet. GPS is still on there. Ah, she don't look too bad. Still feels like it's driving pretty good. Maybe we'll go ahead and well, you know what, let's check the GPS real quick, see what we got, because the tires are wet anyway. So let's see what the GPS says on that run. All right, we'll go ahead and stop. Read 61 miles per hour, guys. Trying to get out of the light. That was kind of my goal today, was to hit 60 with this thing. I was hoping with this gearing I could hit somewhere around 60 to 70 mile an hour. You know, gearing, I'm not that great, honestly, guys, with gearing and knowing exactly what you're supposed to get. I don't check the chart, just like to go and throw gears in here and test it out. But I was hoping we could get around 60. And guys, even at 60, the tires, as long as you don't get on it too hard, too quick, she stayed nice and straight until I hit the hole down here. But I think we might give her one more rip. You know, I think after today's run, since I'm not scratching up the chassis too much yet, I gotta put the cover on here to protect this. This was really cool that they put our names of the channels on the chassis of these cars, and they included a clear protector to put on there. I'm gonna put that on there after today. I should have done it today, but anyway, enough yakking. Let's give this thing another rip. All right, guys, I can barely see the car. I know you guys probably can't. However, this controller does have a very good range on it. So we're gonna give her another rip. Let's see what she's got. Sliding in. I did not want to hit those holes again. Give her another little rip here. Man, the brakes, you hit on those brakes and she will, you can power slide this thing. Whoa! Holy. Man, I don't know if I just got that on camera, guys, but I just got unbelievably lucky. Not only did I not just hit myself with that thing at a high speed, but it went under my truck, managed to not hit any wheel, and slide back out the other end. All right, I think we're gonna call our luck good for the day. Let's check the GPS on this one. We're gonna finish this up. All right, let's check this one out. Stop, read, 60 mile an hour. The battery's obviously starting to go down, but we know with the stock spur that comes with the car and the upgraded pinion that they supply in the bag on 3S, you can hit 60 easy. And like I said, this is with a small battery, so if you put an actual full-size battery 3S Lipo in here, you could probably get up to 63, 64. I'm willing to bet, and we'll find out because my battery will be here in a couple days. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the second run here with the new Rlaarlo AK917. Guys, this thing is fun. I am thoroughly enjoying this car. Not because they sent it to me, I'm actually having fun. I enjoy the speed runs, and this is a great size. It's fun, it's fast, and you can continue to work on this thing, gear it up, and have fun with it. And I'm gonna try to, guys. I know a lot of guys are gonna go crazy and immediately put huge systems in this car. I'm gonna just see what we can get out of this thing, at least for a little while, with all the stock electronics, and just mess with gearing, but and tires. But that's gonna do it, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the video. But until next time, y'all be safe, be careful out there. Peace out, everybody.